What's up, YouTube? Today, welcome to Noob Reviews. Why is it called Noob Reviews? Because even though I've done a lot of reviews on snowboards, because I'm a fairly talented snowboarder and stuff like that, I am a noob to aggressive inline skating. But I've owned a few different pair of aggressive skates because I've been getting into skating, and it's kind of hard to find the right skate. You gotta be a little picky. So I have had experiences with my 3 different pairs of skates, so I'm gonna do a review. And this is the Roces M12, which is my first aggressive inline skate that I've ever had. Well, actually, that's not true. Back when I was like 12 or 13 in middle school, I got a pair of Rollerblade TRS aggressive inline skates for Christmas, and they're awesome, and I loved them. And I went to the skate park all the time, and then by the end of that summer, I just got bullied so much by some punk kids at the skate park that I kind of shelved aggressive inline skating after being like 13 years old and got really into BMX, which is funny because I got good at BMX more of like a point to show up the kids who bullied me away from rollerblading, which is silly. And then I also got like kind of decent at skateboarding, and then BMX kind of evolved into me like falling in love with snowboarding, which is usually what you see on this channel. And then I also wakeboard now too, so I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. But recently I've been getting back into rollerblading due to a few of my friends. Shout out Jason Anderson and my friend Adam Manoa, and probably the first guy who kind of made me think like maybe I should start rollerblading again is my friend Wake Shepman. I worked with him and Jason at Woodward, and that's actually where I met Adam too. So shout out to those guys for getting me back into skating. And yeah, so we'll get on with it. So let's start off with, so this is the basic Roces M12. It's kind of a great beginner skate because it's friendly to a lot of budgets. I think you can get it stock for like $178. That being said, the way it comes stock when I bought it was pretty trash. I threw the liner away right away. The stock liner was absolute garbage. I swapped that out for a nice MyFit liner that fit my foot much better. And the super stock one comes with like a really high back, but there's a line you can follow to cut it to fit more like the M12 low, which is like the nicer model that comes out. And then also, again, on the basic line, the frames that came on it were absolute trash, the frames and wheels that came on it. So I swapped out the frames. Adam hooked me up with some Blink Rollerblade brand frames. They came with some anti-rockers. Those are really nice. And then I replaced them with some undercover wheels. And the undercover wheels are great. But yeah, so just know that if you do buy the stock version, if you're a beginner, it doesn't really matter. If you don't know any difference, it's great to start on. But it comes pretty basic, and you'll want to upgrade sooner than later. But the boot itself is amazing. Holds your foot in really nice. If you're someone that's looking for more of like a tighter fit skate or like an old school skate, I definitely would recommend it for you. It's kind of who it's geared towards. It is kind of an old school modeled. I mean, lots of new school guys ride it, so don't think it's like outdated. It's a great boot, but it is kind of more like old school. I think it came out in '96. So the shell itself has been around for a long time. My favorite part about this boot is the Roces buckles are unmatched, honestly. Like my USD Aeons and even my rollerblade buckles are a little nicer than my USD Aeon buckles, but the USD and rollerblade buckles are not nearly as good as the ankle buckle on Roces. So Roces is killing it with that. And then, so that's kind of about the shell. It is a narrower fitting shell, so if you have narrower feet, you'll love it. I have a little wider feet, so it kind of hurt my pinky toe and my big toe just on the sides. So that's something I would, worth mentioning. It is a narrower fitting boot. If you have a wider fit but want to support Roces, I would go for something more like the Fifth Element. I've heard is a little bit wider. So now let's talk about the Soleplate. The positive side, works great. I was able to learn sole grinds and switch sole grinds on it. The negative side is tiny. I could kind of stall like some negative stuff, like a negative Mizu, but it's pretty thin. This is not one I would recommend learning negatives on. I wasn't able to really do any negative stuff until I got some of my other skates. So just know that like the Soleplate is smaller. So it does make learning certain sole tricks harder. But the grooves are really nice. I learned how to kind of stall royales and start sliding royales with the grooves. It locks in good. Helps you learn to get boot down really well, so that's nice. But yeah, Soleplate, kind of smaller. Again, I think this overall skate is kind of the guy who wants the old school feel or to reminisce. I think there's other boots out there if you're really trying to progress and learn that might be better. But for a budget skate to get into, $178, $180, great skate to start out with, and then you can slowly switch out parts like I did. But yeah, so that's the Roces M12. Is there anything I totally messed up on? Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments. This was Noob Reviews by Cordell White because I am new to it. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to hearing from y'all, and thanks for watching.